Bronx man says he can't sleep, can't talk on the phone, and can't even think straight after he says guns were stuck in his face and he was yelled at by people who ended up being police officers. Our Greg Thompson speaking with him tonight in this News 12 exclusive.
Martell Nyblack is a 34-year-old from Morrisania with 3 kids and no criminal record. He says that last night he was driving home from work and talking on the phone with his mom when out of nowhere, his car was surrounded by unmarked vehicles and multiple people pointed guns at him. Martell thought he was being robbed.
I don't know if I should move or not because it's very shocking that's going on right now, so I'm scared, I'm shaking.
Martell says as the men yelled at him to get the F out of the car, he dropped his phone, leaving his mom to wonder.
All she heard over the phone was, shut the up, shut the up, get out the car right now.
That phone dropped, I dropped to my knees because all I could think about is they killed my son. I know who it was. I live in New York. I'm a black mother. I know what get the out the car, who's saying it.
But it wasn't until Martell got out of his car that he saw badges and realized he was being surrounded by police officers, who he says never, at any point, identified themselves as NYPD.
I asked the officer, can I get a badge number? He told me to step the back. They didn't even ask me any questions. It's like, I thought it was ask questions first, then come up with a solution, not point guns first and then try to figure it out.
Martell started to record what was happening on his phone and says he heard a call on the radio and the police started to back off and leave him alone. The NYPD says they thought they were face-to-face with a murder suspect, believing Martell was the man wanted for a homicide back on December 22nd, but realized he was the wrong person.
Mistake. A mistake that could have cost my son his life. A mistake. That's all NYPD can say, a mistake. I didn't sleep. He didn't sleep last night. He paced the whole night.
The encounter coming on the heels of the Harlem shooting that claimed the lives of 2 police officers. And the NYPD tonight emphasizing to us that Martell was never removed from his car, questioned, or taken into custody.
Because they didn't physically remove my son from the car, what does get the out the car mean? If he didn't get the out the car, what would you have done?
That answer is the equivalent of asking Miss Lincoln how the show was and her saying, well, besides that, it was a good show. Just because they didn't kill him or arrest him for no reason doesn't mean they did something right.
So now, Martell filing a notice of claim, seeking $1 million. He and his mother say it's not about the money, but accountability.
That's okay.
Without being I'm just trying to get through this the best way I can without thinking about losing my life tomorrow, next month, or next year. Because this could happen to me again. This could happen to anybody. That's the color of my skin.
Martell tells us that as the legal process plays out and he's forced to relive the night over and over again, he's looking forward to finding a therapist to help him try to clear his mind. Greg Thompson, News 12.